share the screen and to call out your textbook. Okay, you can turn the textbook to page 41. Okay. So this is what we're going to learn for today. Okay, solving quadratic inequality. Okay, before that is equations, but today is an inequality. Okay, so when you have an inequality, is either bigger than or smaller than, or it can be bigger than and equal, smaller than equal. Okay, so there's 4 types on it. Okay. You have learned equations. Like example, okay, let's say this is 3 and this is 1. Okay, so for these functions, okay, quadratic functions, okay, the roots or the solutions are, okay, when these functions, okay, y equals to fx, let's say this is y equal to fx, okay, when the fx equals to 0, okay, so your answer for the x is 1 and also is 3. Okay, then for fx bigger than 0, so what is answer? Then for fx smaller than 0, so what is the answer for the x? Okay, this one, for these two, they will not have a fixed answer. Hey, sorry, before that, can you hear me well? And can you see the textbook? Yes, can okay. You know, I'm talking to myself only. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if this is an inequality, okay, so this one will not give you the answer something like this. The answer also will be inequality. Okay, the answer also will be in range. Okay, so you see, actually by drawing this graph, okay, you can see very clear. If I draw a line here, okay, so when fx equal to 0, your answer is this and this. Okay, so when fx bigger than 0, okay, you see fx is what? Is y. Means when y is bigger than 0. Okay, what's meaning of the y bigger than 0? Okay, this line is y equals to 0. Therefore, is your fx equal to 0. You look at the intersecting point. Okay, y greater than 0. Y greater than 0 means it's above this line. Above this line. Y greater than 0. Okay, so you just see the graph, the part that above this line. Okay, so the graph is here. This part, this portion. Okay, maybe I change to another color. Change to red. Okay, take a bit. Okay. This portion. Okay, this portion of the graph, it will be above the y equals to 0, above this line, above the x-axis line actually. Okay, as well as this part of the graph. Okay, therefore, for fx greater than 0 or the y greater than 0, your answer for the x value is, okay, greater than greater than 3, means this part onward, the dotted line here, this part onwards, and smaller than 1 means the dotted line here, this part onwards. Okay, so your answer for this will be x is greater than 3, x is smaller than 1. Okay, how about this? If your fx is smaller than 0, Okay, means your y is smaller than 0. Okay, y is smaller than 0, then I use another color. Okay, this is y equal to 0. Y smaller than 0 means below this line. Okay, so where is the graph? Here. Okay, so the x value, you will take this. Okay, so the answer will be in between. Okay, so 3 and 1. Okay, so if use another color, let's say this color. Okay, if this is not only bigger than, it's also with the equal sign. It's also with the equal sign. It also with the equal sign. Then the answer also follow with the equal sign. Okay, so you can see the difference. Okay, so this one maybe you can write inside your notes. Okay. Okay, this part I change back blue color and then not so big. Okay, this part actually they explain what is the quadratic inequality in one variable quadratic inequality in one variable. Okay, then they give you the example. They give you that example. Okay, that's all. And then for this one, you cannot solve this by three methods. Three methods. So this is the first method, second method, and the third method. Okay. Both all the three methods I got to show you, and then also you have to know all the three methods, because afterwards when do the exercise, I will tell you which questions you got to use which methods. Although in your, let's say, in your in your in your in your textbook, they didn't give so strictly the instructions, but I will fix, okay, which question you have to use which method to do lah. Okay, so we'll start with these questions. Okay, this is the equations we're going to do. Okay, one is bigger and one is smaller. Okay, so remember, before we start, the first thing that we need to know is to let this last one, sorry, x minus 3 equals to 0. This one is because I need to get this cutting point. We call it cutting point. Okay, so when this equal to 0, so x is equal to -1, and the other one, x is equal to 3. Okay, so these 2 points I must get first before I continue. Okay. Okay, you can look at your textbook. Okay, straight away go to page next page already, page 42. So the cutting point is at the 3 and -1. Okay, so this is the first method. Okay, first method. Okay, graph sketching. Okay, so same like just now. Okay, here is 3, here is -1. Okay, remember, bigger number is on the right hand side. Okay, compared to the smaller number. So 3 is on the right hand side, -1 is on the left hand side. Okay, and then the graph is this way, smiling face, or this way, sad face. It depends on the, okay, the a, or which is the the coefficient for the x squared. Okay, we go back here. Okay, this is the inequality. Okay, the quadratic expressions. So x times x, therefore this one will give you x squared. Okay, this is mean 1x squared. So this is positive. This is positive. Okay, if this is positive, your graph, the shape of the graph will be something like this, smiling face. Okay, therefore this is how you sketch your graph, smiling face. Okay. Okay, then same like just now, what I explained to you. Okay, so for x is greater than 0, for y is greater than 0, okay, you take this portion and this portion because the graph is above this line. Okay, then for this portion, the graph is below this line. Therefore, y is smaller than 0. Okay, then this is the range for the answer. This is the range for the answer for y is greater than 0. Okay. Okay, so this is the first method. Okay, now we go to the second method. Okay, second method, we call it number line method. Okay, this is second method. Okay, for the second method, okay, same thing. You draw a number line, okay, then you've got the two cutting point, which is 3 and -1. Remember, 3 is bigger than -1, so 3 should be, you write it at the right hand side, and then -1 write it at the left hand side. You don't have to, draw out the 2, 1, 0, no need. Okay, I just need the two cutting point. Okay, 3 and -1. Okay, just draw a small line, label 3, label -1. Okay, so you have cut this number line into 3 portions already. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 3 portions. You have cut the number line into 3 portions. So here you choose a point that fall in this each portion to test. Okay, so from here, this one is a -1 downwards, means smaller than -1. You choose one number. Okay, let's say here you choose -2. Okay, so you substitute inside this. Okay, -2 plus 1, -2 minus 3. Okay, you substitute inside here and then you test. Okay, this one you get positive. Okay, therefore you label this is positive. Okay, then for this one, the same thing. Okay, from -1 to 0, to 3, you choose a point that fall in here to test. Okay, so they choose 0. So 0 plus 1, 0 minus 3. Okay, test and see. This one you get negative. Okay, then for this portion also the same thing. You choose a point that greater than 3. So here they choose 4. So 4 plus 1, 4 minus 3. Okay, you do already. This one you get positive. Okay, so what's the meaning? Okay, for this quadratic expression, okay, greater than 0, which is positive. Okay, which is positive, then your answer is this and this, positive. Okay, for this one, your answer is this too. And then for negative, okay, your answer is this. Okay, negative. Therefore, for negative, this is the range. Okay, your x should take from -1 to 3. For the positive, this is the range. This is the range. Okay, this is the range. Okay, so you can see the answer is same as if you use the graph sketching method. Okay, the same. Okay, the answer would be the same. Okay, so now we come to the third method. Okay, we call it table method. Okay, so how to do this table method? Okay, it's still the same thing. You still need to have that two cutting point. Okay, so you see here they divide into a 3 portion. The idea is more or less the same actually for these three methods. Okay, so one portion is x is smaller than -1. One portion is from -1 to 3. The other portion is x is greater than 3. Okay, so here, okay, you can write x plus 1, one of factor, the other factor x minus 3. Okay, and then, okay, if x is smaller than -1, if x is smaller than -1, okay, any number, okay, so any number that's smaller than -1, So you have a -2, -3, -4, okay, and etc. Okay, you substitute inside here, you will get a negative answer. Okay, if the x in between this, okay, it can be take you can take a 0, 1, 2, okay. So you substitute here. Okay, this one will give you positive. Okay, then how about x is greater than 3? Okay, you take 4, 5, 6, okay. Anything, okay, then +1, then you still have a positive answer. Okay, then do the same thing for x minus 3. Okay, here you get negative, negative, and then positive. Okay, how about last part? If you combine these two times x plus 1 times x minus 3, means the sign also times. Okay, so negative, negative will give you positive. Positive, negative will give you negative. Positive, positive will give you positive. Okay, so this is your final conclusion already. Okay, so same thing. If this is greater than 0, means you are looking for the positive one. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, if this is a negative, okay, so means you are looking for the negative one. Okay, then this is your answer. Okay, so make sure you know how you get all this. No question, huh? You are so quiet. Now it's a 9:25. Okay, and if the questions didn't ask you, okay, to use any of the method, actually you can do by memorizing. Okay, you can straight away use these conclusions. You can straight away use this conclusion. So this one write in your notes. Okay, memorize it. For a quadratic equation in the form of this, okay, where b is greater than a. Okay, so okay, when this is greater than 0, okay, this is the answer. When this is smaller than 0, then this is the answer. So but you have to be careful. Okay, this one is for the coefficients of the x squared, okay, has to be positive. The coefficient for x squared had to be positive, mean the shape of the graph is a smiling face. Okay, this one must be careful. If this is not the case, the coefficient of the x squared is not positive, this one terbalik. The answer will be terbalik. Okay, you still can apply. Yeah. But if the question tell you, if the question tell you, you have to use a certain method, then you got no choice. Okay, you have to strictly follow. Okay, now it's 9:26. We rest for 4 minutes. We come back at 9:30. Okay, come back here. Can you hear me? Someone on the mic? Oh, I have off my mic. All right. Can you hear me or not? Okay, very good. Okay, we continue. Actually now I'm in school. Okay, because I'm the teachers on duty. Juggle the SPM 2020 batch student. So now they have today they have a science paper and also the physics paper lah. So the one art stream student are taking science paper lor. So science stream student taking physics paper today lor. So if for physics there are altogether 3 papers. So it will be until afternoon 3:45. Okay, quite late lor. Okay. So just now they finished their paper 1. So 9:15 they come out lah. So I just go and see how they do. Okay, I continue with this example number 5. Okay, let us see these questions. Okay, look at this. Before we start, you see here I must be the how to say, the right hand side must be 0. I gotta have something with this. Okay, so this one I got to expand and then move the x plus 4 to the left. Okay, so this is the first step I'm going to do. Okay, before we analyze like just now. Okay, so I'm going to expand this. So this to this is a 2x squared. This and this will be positive 8x. This and this will be minus x, and this negative 4. Okay, then these two terms bring to a left, become minus and minus. Okay, then follow the inequality sign and then equals 0. Okay, group the like term. So you have a 2x squared. This and this 8 minus 2 positive 6x, and then this and this negative 8. Okay, greater than 0. Okay, equal. Okay, then here you can simplify a bit. Okay, by dividing by 2 every terms. So x squared divided by 2, 3x, divided by 2 is 4. Okay, then remember, okay, you have to let this equal to 0. Okay, what is the purpose? Okay, this one for you to find the cutting point. Okay, so here is x, here is x. I think is 4 and 1. 4 and 1, this is positive, so here bigger is for positive. Okay, 4 minus 1 positive 3 and 1. Okay, correct. So your cutting point is at 1, the other one negative 4. Okay, so 1 is bigger than negative 4. Okay, so first of all, I use the graph sketching method. Okay, actually the graph sketching method, this line is not important. Actually, this line is not important. Okay, means I'm not interested with this actually. Okay, so I just draw this line. Okay, the x-axis where here the y is equal to 0 lah. Okay, then I just mark the 2 point, 1 here, negative 4 here. Okay, again, this is a smiling face, positive smiling face. Okay, so make sure here cut at negative 4, here cut at 1. Okay, now, okay, here you see this is a bigger than. Bigger than means above the y equals to x, above the x-axis. Okay, so you should draw dotted, okay, at the cutting point, easy for you to see. Draw dotted like guideline at the cutting point, easier for you to see. Okay, so you see the portion of the graph that above the y equal to 0, above the x-axis, okay, will be this portion. Okay, I change to another color and take a bit. okay, this portion, okay, and this portion, okay, this is the part that I want, okay. If you want, actually, it's good that you do in this way, okay. I highlight with the bold red color is for you to see clearly, but during the exam, you don't do this. You do this. You shade the portion that you want, okay. You shade the portion that you want, okay. You want this portion only where positive, where the graph is at the above the line. So I want this portion and this portion. Therefore, you analyze, okay, for this part, the x is greater than 1, and for this part, the x is smaller than -4. But remember, because the questions, you have an equal sign, so your answer should have an equal sign and should have an equal sign. So this is the answer, okay? This is the answer. Okay, so for this is the first method, graph sketching method. Okay, now we go to the second method, okay, number line method. Okay, number line method is the same thing. You just draw a line, okay, then mark, divide this line into 3 portions, okay. Remember, 1 is bigger than -4, so 1 should have put at the right hand side, okay. Left hand side is a -4. Okay, so you have divided this number line in 3 portions. So x is this portion is x is greater and equal to 1. Okay, this portion is in between the -4 to 1, and this portion is x is smaller and equal to -4. Okay, 3 portions. Okay, then you test point. So for these portions, you can test at point -5. Okay, then this portion you can test at point 0, and this portion you can test at point 2. Okay, then you substitute, then you get, if this is greater than this is positive, then you label positive. This is negative, you label negative. This is positive, label positive. Okay, but you come back to the questions, they want positive. Okay, so means they want this, they want this. Therefore, this is the answer, and this is the answer. Okay, so this is for second methods. Okay, then number line method settle. Okay, how about the table method? Okay, table method, the same thing. Okay, so we come back here. You have 2 factors. Okay, x minus 1 and x plus 4. X minus 1 and x plus 4. Okay, so x minus 1 and x plus 4. Okay, so same thing, 3 portions. Okay, so you test one by one the sign. Okay, after that, combine the sign. Okay, combine the sign, combine the sign. Okay, after you combine the sign already, go back to the questions. What do the question want? They want bigger than. Okay, bigger than means positive. Means you got to choose this positive and choose this positive. Okay, therefore, this is your answer. This is your answer. Okay, this is your answer. Okay, so this is for table methods. Okay, I hope you are clear. This one, I want to go through a little bit. Okay, now it's a 40. This one. Okay. Okay, so this one will be your homework today, and this one also will be your homework today. Okay, so I want you, okay, look at the first question for solve practice 2.3. Solve each of the following quadratic inequality by using graph sketching method, number line method, and table method. Okay, so I don't want you to having this all. Okay, I want to fix. Okay, so for the graph sketching method, I want you to do for the A and the B. Okay, means A and B, you use graph sketching method enough. Okay, one method. Okay, number line method, I want you to do on your question C and the D, and then the table method, I want you to do on the question E and the F. Okay, and then question number 2, okay, you can use straight away use conclusions. You can straight away use the conclusions. Means you don't have to show any of these 3 methods. You don't have to show any of these 3 methods. Okay, you can straight away use the conclusions. Okay, means you do already. Okay, straight away can write the answer. Okay, but I'm not very sure how do they mark. Okay, because they are writing the conclusion, should be no problem for you to straight away write the answer lah. But if your answer is wrong you got no step lor. The step usually got marks. Like if you are using one of this method, okay, if your step is correct, it's just you careless, you write the final answer is wrong, then you still get the marks for the step. Okay, but if you didn't write the step at all, you just plug in, use that conclusions and tell the answer, then if your final answer is wrong, then you don't have step, so you got no mark at all. This is the meaning lah. Okay, so there's risk there lah. So it still actually is good for you to show any of these method lah. Okay, so in intensive practice 2.1, you do a few things I want to draw your attentions. Okay, first questions, they give this, give your answer in the 3 decimal places. Okay, if they mention in the questions, you have to strictly follow okay, the conditions of the final answer. Okay, this one they want it in 3 decimal places. Okay, then we go down some more. Okay, number 7. Okay, you have to understand what's the meaning of non-zero roots. Means the roots is not 0. Non-zero roots means the roots is not 0. Then okay, maybe I would like to show you these questions. Okay, I show you already, but you still have to do. Okay, like example, these questions. Okay, question 11. Same thing. Okay, you can just use the conclusions. Okay, if you don't want to use any of the method, the 3 methods just now, you can just use the conclusions. Okay, and then if I got time, maybe I will show you this. I try to help you with question 12 and 13. Okay, same thing. Although I show you already, afterwards you still have to do by yourself. Okay, look at question 10 first. This one all actually is how to say, a bit spatial. I can say spatial. Okay, spatial questions, so that when next time you have this kind of situations, you will know what to do lah. Okay, now we start with question number 10. Okay, the 2 roots of the equations. Okay, the roots, the 2 roots. Okay, one is alpha, the other one is alpha plus 3d. Okay, the question is express C in terms of D. Okay, you must know what's the meaning express C in terms of D. Reason here, this type of a question is very popular. They don't want C. They don't want you to find C. They don't want to know what is the value of the C. They don't want to know what is the value of the D. They purposely okay, they make a lot of not to say wherever it should be unknown. Okay, they make a lot of unknown in the questions. Then they want you to to find the relation in between the unknowns. But they don't want they are not interested in to know what is the answer or what is the value of the unknown. Okay, so how to start the roots. Okay, same lah we do what SOR POR okay, SOR. So I don't know whether I got time to call. I think can lah I call some of the girl to help. Where is the list? This one. Okay, Itasha here? Okay, Itasha got no mic. Okay, come. See these questions? Okay. Okay, can you please tell me SOR? Okay, SOR is equal to what? I mean, B equal A, C equal A, or negative B equal A, or negative C over A. Which one? BOA, COA, negative BOA, or negative COA for SOR? Okay, negative BOA. If she tell the wrong thing, you all correct me, because I don't memorize. Okay, so I trust her. Okay, so SOR means what? Sum of roots. Okay, so add up the roots. Okay, B over A. Okay, be careful with the B and A. Sometimes here they use again the B and A, then we're very confused already. Okay, so here, okay, this one should be the B. Okay, luckily C is the C. C is the C. Okay, then the A is 1. Okay, so the B is negative 8. Negative 8 over 1 is 1, negative 8 lah. Okay, so alpha plus alpha is 2 alpha. Okay, then 3D is equal to 8. Okay, I don't know what I need to do lah, so I just leave it first. Okay, now I come to POR. Okay, I give Natasha 1 mark. Okay, Farha here. Oh, what is this? Ooh. Yeah, can you help me with POR then? Just now SOR is negative BOA. So POR is what? Okay, C over A. Okay, let us come back here. Okay, C over A. Okay, so POR stand for products, means multiply. Multiply the two roots. Okay, C is C, A is 1. Okay, so this one times. I don't know whether I should times in or not. Okay, alpha squared and then 3 alpha D equal to C. Oh, looks so complicated. I think I want to get rid of the alpha. Okay, so I'm going to make this the first equations. Okay, let the alpha be the subject and then substitute inside this second equations. Then the alpha will disappear. Then I left the D and the C. Then I will rearrange to get express C in terms of the D, means C as subject. Okay, so now we start. 2 alpha 8 minus 3D. Okay, alpha. Okay, the 2 bring to here, divide. Okay, so I'm going to substitute this inside here. Okay, so alpha as 8 minus 3D over 2, the whole thing squared. 3. Alpha again, 8 minus 3D, divide by 2, and then D. Okay, equals C. Oh, very complicated, no? Okay, so remember this. Always you will make mistake when you expand this. Okay, this one. Okay, denominator 2 times 2 is 4. Numerator 8 minus 3D bracket, another bracket 8 minus 3D. Okay, so first term square 6, 4. Second term square, negative become positive, 9D squared. Okay, middle terms will be first term times second terms times 2. 24. 24 times 2, 48. D. Must do very fast, you know lah. Ayo, cannot finish oh. Okay, here, ayo, the 2 as the denominator. Okay, 3D times inside. Okay, 24D. 3D times to second term, 9D squared equals to C. Okay, let's say I don't want to, how? I think I can times 4 to every terms. Okay, times 4 to every terms, easier. Times 4 times 4 and times 4. Okay, times 4 to every terms. Cut 2. Okay, so this one 6 4 48D 9D squared. Okay, this one times inside 48D 18D squared. Then here for C, they want express C in terms of D, so C as subject. So here where is C? No C, here C only. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, just make sure C is at one side. Okay, nothing else. Okay, like the 4 also you have to throw to this side afterwards. Okay, I group the like term first, this and this. So negative 9. This and this. Okay, one positive, one negative, so 0. So plus 6 4. Okay, I write 4C here. Last step, divide by 4. Okay, you can write this way, plus 6 4 over 4. Okay, that's all. Express C in terms of the D. Okay, means C alone. Okay, on the left. Okay, make sure on the right, nothing to do with the C. None C at the right hand side. Okay, then other things, the number blah blah blah, other things, everything is on the right. This one we call it C, express C in terms of the D. Okay, this is the meaning. Let me check my answer. 2.1 number 10. Number 10. Okay, correct. Okay, I still have 7 more minutes. I don't know whether I can do this part or not. Okay, I'll try number 12. Okay, find the value of m and of n of for each of the following quadratic inequality. Okay, for the part A, value for m and n. Not really understand it. Not really understand it. I have to think and see. Let's say I think they work from the back Okay, you see this is the answer for inequality. This is the answer. Mean these 2 points are the cutting point. If these 2 points are the cutting point, okay, if these 2 points are the cutting point, sorry, this one should be plus, bring to this side. This one should be minus. Okay, it should be something like this. Okay, remember you will memorize the conclusions. If this is in between, so what is this sign? Okay, we come back here. Come back to the textbook. Page 42. Okay, look at this conclusion. If this is the one in between, okay, so this one is smaller than 0. Okay, I go back there. Okay, this is in between. This one is smaller than 0. Smaller than 0. Okay, this is the meaning. So they want you to find this x squared mx with an n. Okay, so you expand this one first, then do comparison. Okay, expand this x times x. Okay, then this -4 plus 3 -12. Okay, x squared. Okay, these two combine -1x. Okay, then you see here the constant term they drag to the right hand side. Okay, so -12 come here, become a positive 12. Then you can compare already. Compare this and this. Okay, therefore the m is the -1. Okay, -1. Okay, and then the n is a 12. Okay, this is how you compare. Okay, so not easy. Okay, so the part B, you may do the same thing. The part B, you may do the same thing. Then we try 13. Let me see 13. Okay, 13 also lebih kurang, more or less. Okay, question 13. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. Means one of the point is the 2 lor. Okay, so this is A. So the 2 factor will be this. Okay, same thing. This is in between, so this is smaller than 0. Smaller than 0. Okay, smaller than 0. The question saying that y is equal to 2x squared bx and then plus 12. Okay, and then y is smaller than 0. Therefore, 2x squared plus bx plus 12. 12, sorry. Okay, is smaller than 0. Okay, this is the meaning. This is the inequality. Okay, then how? Okay, if I expand this, what will happen? X squared, okay, minus ax minus 2x plus 2a smaller than 0. Okay, these are combined, so the a cannot add with the 2, so you got to do in this way. Okay, plus negative a, negative 2, okay, and then x, and then 2a, and then smaller than 0. Okay, this part, okay, you see the coefficient for the x squared, here is 2, but here is 1. Here is 1. So you got to make this, the coefficient become 1. Only you are able to compare these two. Okay, so divide by 2 every terms. So this one, you can write in this way lah. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay, so this one can cut. So the x squared. Okay, this is b, sorry, not 6, b. So b over 2x, and then this one you get 6, this one you get 0. Okay, now only you are able to compare, because the x squared and the x squared, okay, the coefficient both are 1 already. Okay, therefore this is this, then this is this. Okay, so you will end up with two equations, then solve simultaneously. I hope you still remember solve simultaneously. Okay, so for the first equation, it will be negative a, negative 2. Oh, 10 o'clock equals to b over 2. Second equation will be 2a, no need, 2a equal to 6. 2a equals to 6, so no need. Okay, straight away here, a, you can get the answer. Okay, here a is 3. Therefore, you substitute here, the a is 3 into here, then to get the b. Okay, I want to check my answer. 13. Wait for a while. I know you got next class to go. 2.1, 2.1, 2.1. 2.1. Okay, A is 3, is correct. Okay, then 12A. 12A. 12A, the M is -1. Okay, correct. N is 12, okay, correct. Okay, so 12b, I think the same thing, huh? If we are not able to compare, you got to divide, because the inequality given is 2x squared. The coefficient for x squared again is not 1, so you got to divide every terms by 2. Okay, do like something like 13. Okay, so these few questions actually are quite challenging. Okay, I have to end my class now. If not, the other teacher will scold me. Okay, I have to stop recording.